I started writing this script the night Indiana Jones and the Great Circle came out, like as I was playing it. For those of you who don't know, the game is about just that Indiana Jones and well, one of his adventures. Look, it's a game about Indiana Jones. Need I say more? And if you don't know who Indiana Jones is, please, for the love of the gods, get some culture. That was probably too mean. I'm not taking it back. I mean, I could do a whole mini series on Indiana Jones, considering there's 5 movies now. Yeah, there are 5 now. Fourth one, fifth one, my opinion, redeemable, I guess. Sorry, off topic. It usually takes me a few days to a week to complete a script, just so that I have time to do basic research and have all my facts in a row, and also to give myself time to reflect on the media and to see if I still feel the way I did when I first saw it. That's just my thing I do. But this video got buried under a mountain of other stuff that I'm doing, plus life and stuff. So now I'm getting to it. Better late than never, I guess. I don't know. The day after I played the game, well, not really even a day after it. Anyways, after I played the game, the reviews started to roll in, and maybe I'm just on a different wavelength or something. But when I saw what the game was getting, like nines, and I think I even saw a 10, I it just left me perplexed. I mean, nines? Seriously? Don't get me wrong. I don't think this game was bad in any way. It's just nines. Now, personally, I don't care for assigning an arbitrary analytical rating or something to really anything, but we can get to that later in the video. Now, just as I don't know, context or something, I am a huge fan of the Indiana Jones movies, the books, all of it. I had very high hopes, to say the least. But at the same time, I did try to keep my expectations for this game low. I mean, like, fourth movie low. Again, not saying that movie was bad. Uh, Everyone likes whatever they like. I don't know. Again, I guess I just thought that movie was all right. You know what? I got a better way. That movie wasn't as good as it could have been. Can we all agree upon that? Okay. Anyways, that's what I do. The whole high hopes thing, and yet thinking the movie, not movie, sorry, video game is gonna not do well. Anyways, that's what I do to try to stay somewhere in the middle. Just to try and give the game a fair chance. Oh, and I might as well do my usual spiel about everyone has a right to their own opinion, and y'all are valid, and blah blah blah. You guys get the gist of it, right? By now. Anyways, I honestly hope that you guys at least enjoy this game, especially after some of the video games that have come out in the past few years, honestly. Now, don't get me wrong, there have been some good games. Honestly, I'd even say great games. But to me, at least, it seems that the not so great games tend to stick with us, or at least me, longer. So I was playing this game on the light difficulty for the whole sneaking around and stealth stuff. But for the puzzles, I did normal difficulty just because that was the hardest setting you could have it on, which I thought was very fucking cool that they separated those difficulties for those two. The reason why I set it to light was for this video, basically, so I could write down my thoughts and play the game at the same time. And no, this isn't a cop out just because I'm a casual gamer and I like to play and chill. Now, I'm definitely a PC gamer. That's what I normally use. That's what I would have used but the game was free on Xbox Game Pass. I had that at the time, so that's how I played it. I played it on a Xbox Series X. So graphics wise, I tried to give it some leeway, I guess. So getting into it, at least graphics wise right now, there was definitely some uncanny valley type stuff going on with the characters, especially during that kind of around the title scene, when Indiana Jones turns around and you see him. That had uncanny valley type things there, plus the other couple from what I remember. Some of the trees and shrubbery definitely had some kind of shuffling or shifting. What's the word I'm looking for? It was kind of laggy and buggy, I guess, but I'm assuming that was just the Xbox having issues with it. When I was moving around, I accidentally looked up into the sun. Whoops. And it had this really cool IRL effect that when you look up into the sky, and yeah, anyways, what's that called? Lens flare effect. That's it. That's what I meant. It had that really cool lens flare effect that you get IRL. Also, it had some really cool effects with the light shining through the treetops and stuff. At least I thought that was cool. Now, I don't really want to be nitpicky, I guess, but the moss on the rocks looked, I don't know, it just, to me, it looked like someone took a paintbrush and painted that shit on. Like very one dimensional and flat, but that's just me, I guess, being nitpicky. Although the leaves from the trees did have this cool breeze type effect, and you could see some of the bugs look, how to put it. Well, I guess just that one dimensional thing again. It like the moss on the rocks, and also I guess on the trees, it had that same effect. Very flat, pretty one dimensional. Again, could have just been the Xbox. Who knows? Now, when I walked through the water, like the stream, the water had this really cool ripple effect as you walked through it. But on the flip side, the waterfall looked, I don't know how to describe it, just eh. This next part for me was just really fucking cool, especially since I'm a massive fan of Indiana Jones series and Raiders and all that. That scene, oh shit, spoilers, sorry. Anyways, that scene in the kind of the pre-title page, when you're walking through and you're actually getting to do that, was just for me fucking amazing. And then on top of that, after the title part, actually getting to walk through those traps, and again, spoilers, heavy spoilers, getting to walk through those traps and everything, especially during that last trap, how you actually got through it was, sorry, I'm nerding out because it was just really fucking awesome. So major kudos on that point. Anyways, I will try and cool it on the nerding out. Anyways, further in the game, I'm gonna end up spoiling this game. Okay. So further in the game, you go, you're at the school, which is awesome. You're walking around, seeing all this other shit, the nice details and all that. And later on in the game, at night, someone breaks in, you try to find them, they steal some shit, and then there's this one part where you see some footprints and you look at them, and I don't know why this was so fucking hilarious for me, but yes, I'll get to it, sorry, but it was just so fucking hilarious. Anyways, you look down, you see this big ass footprint, and my first thought was, that is a big ass footprint. And then Indy goes, those are some big footprints, and I wouldn't say I fucking lost it, but I definitely laughed hard. I don't know why, I just thought that was funny. Getting down to it, stealth games are just not really my thing anymore. I guess I just lost all my patience for them. I mean, don't get me wrong, I used to love stealth games, especially the original Assassin's Creed. That was like one of my favorite fucking games. All stealth, maybe not all stealth, but majority of it stealth and all that. I fucking love that game. But now, I mean, it's sad I don't really care for stealth as much anymore, but such is life. Maybe it's just because I'm old now, but yeah, I don't know what to tell you. So the next part I really want to talk about is the combat or a lack of thought of one. Look, the combat just does not feel good. I hope that fucking stamina bar levels up as you increase your level, or at least something. I mean, I would assume it has to. Otherwise, what the fuck is the point of it? Maybe that's a little too harsh. I'm realizing that now, but still, it is super sad to say, but it is honestly one of the worst combat systems I have ever played. It feels clunky and just fucking joke. Like it was an actual afterthought. Like they were saying, did we forget anything? Nah. Wait. Oh fuck the combat. Now, right now, I would say that I guess this is merely a preliminary thing, or you know what? Let's consider this like my review of a demo, okay? Because that's what you know what? That is actually what this game seriously felt like. It felt like it was just a demo. Think about it now. It definitely felt like a demo. Holy shit. I'd say if sneaking around is your thing, like stealth shit and doing puzzles, then I really think you would actually like this game. This little neat feature that I thought was fucking awesome. It kind of had like a little history lesson in it. Because, well, spoilers again. This whole fucking video is a spoiler now. There's a part where you have to match an artifact with the proper flag and stuff, and you actually have to know what the Egyptian flag looked like in 1937. I just thought that was a neat fucking fact. I mean, yes, I'm a nerd. I've said this in other videos. I'm also a history nerd. That was fucking awesome. Okay. I I was only able to play this game for roughly 4 hours or so. So maybe I just haven't gotten to the part where everyone's talking about and thinks this game is fucking nines and tens. Now, let me be clear. I don't think this is a bad game. Pretty sure I've said that before, but let me reiterate. I do not think this game is bad per se. It's just the combat, it could use a little work. Is that fair? I think that's fair. Anyways, and yeah, eventually I will try and go back and play it when I get the time and the money now, since everything is fucking skyrocketed in price, which is fucking ridiculous. I mean, come on. How can you raise the goddamn price of a fucking digital game? I mean, seriously. No, we're getting into this because now I'm fucking pissed off. When digitals came out, and I fucking remember this clearly, when digitals came out, they said that the prices would be lower than the physical games. They honestly fucking said that. If I knew how to work this editing software shit, I would show you the clip. But I'm new to all this, so yeah. Anyways, they honestly fucking said that they would keep the prices low. And within a couple years, it was the same fucking price as the physical copy. Now, seriously, why am I paying fucking same price when I don't have a physical copy? Seriously, sorry. I am so sorry. I got angry. I don't like doing that. Let's just move on. Sorry, my throat now is. Sorry, I don't usually raise my voice like that unless it's screamo music. But anyways, sorry, off track completely again. I would even say that the puzzles were great. If I had one critique, I mean just one, the critique would be they actually weren't hard enough. I mean, now this could have been just because I had just played roughly 4 hours and I hadn't gotten that far in, and I realize this. I honestly do. And maybe they get harder further in the game, which thinking now would honestly make sense, but still, I would have liked a harder setting for the puzzles, like a hard or whatever. Maybe they could add that later. That would be awesome, honestly. because I just love fucking puzzles. Now, I don't like to rate things, as I said earlier in the video. I don't like throwing arbitrary analytical numbers to things. Look, that's just not my thing. So, that being said, for me, seeing this game get 9s and I think even a 10, I would have to give this game, this makes me so uncomfortable. I would have to give this game like a 3 or a 3.5 out of 5, I guess. I thought it was all right. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't well, I guess it wasn't really great. You know what? We're going to say somewhere in between mid and good, somewhere in that margin. Okay. Now, I'm sure saying that people who are fans of this game are going to just tear into me in the comments. So I look forward to reading it, I guess. I really hope you like this video. If there's a show, movie, video game, anime, anything you want me to cover, please let me know in the comments down below. And or even if there's something completely different, like a hot take or something, I'm here for it. Please let me know. I really want to know. Kind of reminds me of the Who song. Sorry, off topic. And while you're there in the comments, please, why don't you let me know what you guys thought of this game? Did you love it? Hate it? Thought it was mid? Somewhere around there? Haven't played it because obvious reasons, or a reason specific to you, like money reasons? Let's honestly fucking talk about this, please. So I'm not just this one guy screaming at his camera and his microphone on the internet about this shit. Let's honestly talk about it. Also, let me know what you guys thought of the game. Seriously, I really want to know, because maybe it's something I fucking missed or whatever. If there is an amazing part, please let me know so I can find it in the game, I guess, when I get around to it. If I get around to it. Fucking prices. All right, you know what? I hope everyone likes this video, and I hope to see everyone in the next one.